The New Beginnings Youth Group. I'm a leader with the group, and I'm going to be giving you a lesson today. And we're going to be talking about a couple of reasons to be patient. It's a super fun topic. I'm sure everybody loves exercising patience, and I'm here to just give you a little bit of a rundown on some times that maybe you should exercise some patience. Maybe something to think about next time you're having a hard time, and you will have a hard time. So first of all, let's talk about maybe the first way that you could exercise some patience or end up having some issues where you need to exercise some patience. And you're going to see it a lot these days, especially with everything that's going on. Everybody's worried about coronavirus. If this is going on YouTube, it just got demonetized, which is too bad because we're going to make a ton of money off of this video, I'm sure. But that said, with everything that's going on, everybody's panicking and everybody's worried about being sick, and they're starting to make some strange investments and really alter their plans, and a lot of that's good. We want people to be safe, and I don't want anybody getting seriously sick. But there's a lot of panic that comes from what's going on right now, and a lot of people are going through a lot of fear, which is not of God, but that's another lesson. People aren't very patient because they're concerned about where their needs are going to be met. You might notice it's been a little bit difficult to get toilet paper. That's just one example of people they're anxious, they're afraid, and God says that we don't need to be anxious or afraid. We need to be patient. And in fact, it says to not be anxious about anything. This is Philippians 4:6. Don't be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God. So, yeah, go look for toilet paper, but don't be worried about it. Don't be anxious. Know that when you pray, God's got you covered. You don't have to be worried about it. And your patience will result in a lot of that anxiety coming down and a lot of that fear coming down, which is definitely what you want, because it's a big tool that Satan uses to get control of you. He'll get inside your head because you allow those things in, and that's how he operates. Probably one of the reasons God says to be patient. There's another way that you need to be patient, and that's with people. It's hard to control your temper sometimes. Some of us are probably a little better at it than others. But you got to be patient with people. In 1 Corinthians 13:4, one of the things that says that love is that it is patient. It says it's a few other things too that are also good, but what we're focused on right now is that patient part. So if you love somebody, you got to be patient with them. And now there's a lot of people that some of you watching might be saying, love them? I don't even like them. Well, Ephesians 4:2 says, be completely humble and gentle, be patient, bearing with one another in love. It doesn't really say who you need to be bearing with in love, it just says with one another. You could try to make some arguments about who that might apply to or not apply to, but ultimately, who did Jesus not love? Can you point to one person? He loved everybody. He got angry sometimes, but he treated everybody with love. You can get angry at people that you love and not sin. Again, that's another lesson, but just know if it was good enough for Jesus, it's good enough for you. Don't go get in a big head thinking that you're above Jesus' rules and that whatever was good for him isn't necessarily for you. You got to love everybody. And because you love everyone, you got to be patient with them. It's not always going to be so difficult to be patient with somebody if you start thinking about the way other people aren't patient with you, though. So tell me this. If there's comments, you could maybe comment. Don't use names. Do you know of somebody who maybe says, I just can't stand drama. I can't stand the people who are all about the drama. Drama, drama, drama. I'm not about drama. And they say that, and then they go and get in fights with everybody, and they'll talk smack on everybody and just trash them behind their back and tear everybody down, and it's like they're always in conflict all the time. They're not patient with anybody. They have no patience. As soon as somebody does something that irritates them just a little bit, they're off the deep end. And so they're doing that to them. They're probably doing it to you too. They're not patient with you either. When you are on the receiving end of this, it makes it a little bit easier to understand why you might need to be patient with somebody else. And the more that somebody gets into this conflict, the farther they get away from God, and the easier it is for Satan to get his hooks in. Proverbs 15:18 says, "A hot-tempered person stirs up conflict, but the one who is patient calms a quarrel." You don't want to be the person who's always stirring something up. A lot of people say they don't want to be the drama person, but now you actually have to put it into action, not being the drama person, not just saying you don't want to be that guy or girl. Because just saying the words isn't enough. You want to be the person who's patient and calm a quarrel. Or a fight, if maybe you aren't familiar with what a quarrel is. But the point is, what God has instructed for you is to be a peacemaker, not a person who comes in and stirs up strife. You don't want to receive it, don't give it. And what does it say that you should do? Come to God with prayer and petition, thanksgiving, present requests to God. Be patient, bearing with one another in love. So maybe the next time you hear somebody that's talking about somebody and complaining about somebody doing something that irritated them, don't join in. Again, that's another lesson, because we could be talking about gossip too. That's a big problem. But you need to have patience. Understand that that person deserves patience just like you deserve patience, because we should love one another. And next time somebody's telling you need to panic and go buy toilet paper, save yourself a few bucks. God's got your back. Again, I'm Luke Covey with New Beginnings Youth Group. Thanks for watching.